lighting of Kuttuvilakku enlightens and illuminates the path towards wisdom while dispelling all forms of ignorance. It is with great honor and reverence that I invite the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and President of IRCS Tamil Nadu branch, Dr. Justice M. Jaichandren, and Chairman of IRCS Tamil Nadu branch and Administrative Committee members, Thiru P. Atmanathan, Thiru Thomas V. John, Thiru E. Om Prakash, to illuminate the Kuttuvilakku. I invite Dr. Justice M. Jaichandren, Vice President and Chairman, IRCS Tamil Nadu branch, to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, everybody here. It's a special occasion when the Honorable Governor is here, who is also the President of the Tamil Nadu Red Cross Society. He is here to mark this event of unveiling of the statue of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. So on behalf of the committee of administrators, the district representatives who are here from all over the state, the staff, the students and the special invitees and all those present here, I welcome the Honorable Governor to his own place. In fact, as he is the president of the Red Cross Society Tamil Nadu branch, we said it is your home, so you're back where you belong. It is said that Mahatma Gandhi was inspired by the Tamil poet and philosopher Thiruvalluvar. In fact, it is said that Mahatma Gandhi wanted to learn Tamil to read and understand its actual depth by reading Thirukural. And as all of you know, Mahatma Gandhi was also an inspiration to many leaders of that time, including Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela and others, with regard to upholding of human rights and human dignity. We have the statue of Henry Dunant, the father of Red Cross and Red Crescent Society, as you all know, but we do not have the statue of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. So, in fact, there was a proposal mooted by the committee and immediately the governor, Honorable Governor, had accepted the proposal. It was quite some time back, but we could get it done now at this juncture. But unfortunately, the philosophy, the teachings, the works of the father of the nation is slowly being diluted, and the youth of today, they've forgotten or forgetting the principles, the high level of dignity and human rights which have to be upheld by not only every citizen of this country, especially the representative of the Red Cross Society all over India. So we also know about the 7 principles of the Red Cross Society, which are humanity, impartiality, neutrality, independence, voluntary service, unity and universality. Now these are most of what is contained in what we call as the human rights. So therefore we are bound, all of you from the districts are here, and I'm sure the Honorable Governor is going to give a piece of advice to all of us as to how to take this forward. We have about 192 countries where Red Cross and Red Crescent societies have found their roots in. We have over 100 million members, volunteers, and supporters in this huge movement, which was started by Henry Dunant long back. We don't want to go into the history of how it was started, but now we have also the International Red Cross Society. We also have the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies. In fact, recently I attended a conference in Suzhou, China, and we came to know at what level they are functioning. In fact, if you see, even the Israel-Hamas conflict where the hostages were exchanged, it was through the Red Cross volunteers. Because they risked their lives, but then that's the kind of involvement that they have in this Red Cross movement all over the world. It is one of the largest humanitarian service organizations in the world. And we should feel proud that we all belong as a member of this large family. Of course, in the recent past, there have been some issues which the committee, we have each one of them handpicked by the Hon'ble Governor, and each one of them sitting here are experts in their own fields. They've been doing pro bono service. We had nearly over 50 meetings in the last 2 years, and we've taken most of the issues and resolved them, and we want them to be taken forward by whichever elected body that comes in. Some of the achievements I would like to mark at this juncture, when we have the Honorable Governor, some of the achievements of this committee, major achievements are, we saved about 28 crores, which was demanded by the income tax department under 2 projects. Of course, there were some issues, we had to resolve them, and now we have saved with our specialized team who are sitting here. We have got 47.5 lakhs from the Michelin project of France, which was lying with the headquarters for a long time. We have got 7 completely equipped, fully equipped mobile medical units. You all know that they've been distributed to 7 districts of Tamil Nadu. And we are going to get, there's a promise from REC to give us 10 more medical units, mobile medical units, which we'll be getting them, I hope, in the near future. Then we have digitalized, we have experts here with us. We've digitalized the records and the accounts and the functioning of the Red Cross as such, so that it is transparent and visible, and there's also a link given to the Honorable Governor's Secretariat. They can also have a look at it, so that things move smoothly and transparently. We've collected the funds which were the tenants had not paid for a few years. All the areas we've been managing to collect. We have distributed about 30 lakh worth of relief materials in the year 2023-24. And of course, we have also planned to upgrade the blood bank, spending about 1 crore by getting the latest equipments. We have filed cases trying to retrieve properties which belong to the Red Cross, including the Tambram land, which our legal team is following. We have registered an employees welfare society. In fact, we've been getting them all together on the same platform. They've been working with a lot of zest, and they're very happy about. We have covered all of them under the insurance cover. These are some of the major achievements which we have achieved, of course, with the full support and the confidence that the Honorable Governor has given us. At this juncture, we are also reminded about the poem by Robert Frost. I think all of you know that. The words are lovely, the woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before we sleep. This is also a message for all those who have come from the districts. We have miles to go before we sleep. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Justice M. Jaichandren, Vice President and Chairman, to honor the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and President of IRCS Tamil Nadu branch with a shawl, bouquet and a memento. It is with great pleasure and deep respect that I invite the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and President of Indian Red Cross Society Tamil Nadu branch to address the gathering.
Dr. Justice Jaichandren, esteemed members of the Administrative Committee, distinguished invitees, volunteers of Indian Red Cross Tamil Nadu branch, friends from media, gracious ladies and gentlemen, உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எனது இனிய வணக்கம். Justice Jaichandren, while introducing, he said it's your homecoming. Yes, indeed it is homecoming. And it took some time because I have been here for little over 3 years. And the reason we all know why. What a mess this glorious institution was in. We know that Red Cross Society has very lofty ideals, ideals which are essentially encoded in the DNA of every Bharatiya, every Indian: service to humanity, seva. Unfortunately, this institution here, it had gone to an extent where it was known for all the wrong reasons. We had CBI cases, we have Enforcement Directorate cases doing raids, all kinds of allegations. And I keep wondering, why does this institution deserve such a fate? At that point of time, a team appeared. Team Justice Jaichandren and the members, esteemed members of the Administrative Committee. You all did such a wonderful work, extraordinary work. Justice Jaichandren mentioned about achievements that we have saved a couple of crores, we have got some lakhs of money and all this. But the most important thing is, you saved the soul of this noble body. Today, it is being looked at with expectation, with hope, with trust. You have created, with all your efforts, and mind you, all these members, they are all very busy people in their respective field. And today people will say time is money, time is precious. But they have all given their precious time pro bono, driven by only one motive, that this noble institution must be restored to its glory, and a system is created as best as possible which is fault-proof, future-proof. Because there were weaknesses. The institution began with a good intention, that good intention people will be here. And when you have good intention people doing service, you don't need to regulate them too much. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So this committee did create a system with all their efforts, extraordinary efforts. And at the very outset, I would like to thank, congratulate, and express my deep sense of gratitude to all the members of the administrative committee, including its chairman, Justice Jaichandren, for the work that they have done. We know that this institution emerged in a crisis. Wars happening, people, combatants, non-combatants suffering, injured, their rescue, recovery. All the responsibilities were there. Those challenges still exist, not that they have disappeared. But some new challenges also have emerged. And I think we need to prepare ourselves and start grappling with those challenges. We know that if you put it in nutshell, the Red Cross, its essence is, its core objective is inspire, encourage, and initiate humanitarian activities that mitigates human suffering. That suffering need not be confined to the war or the battle. That suffering can be on account of other factors, man-made or natural, like natural disasters. We have challenges before us. I would call it opportunities before us. Because we know that inherent character of our people is goodness, good service. We see in our day-to-day life, people unknown, unsung, doing enormously good work, going beyond their means. This is innate in our culture. This is something which has been given to us, bequeathed to us since several thousand years ago by our great ancestors who taught us the lesson the entire humanity is a family. Not only humanity, in fact, they went to the extent of saying the entire creation is a family. And when it is a whole creation is a family, and if a member of my family is suffering, it does affect me. And that is why the fundamental difference in approach to seva that we have in this country, Bharat, and the rest of the world is, while in others you do service to acquire merit, maybe to get good things in afterlife. Here we do service because the service to other is service to self, service to God, because we know that the other who is suffering is none other than myself. It's the same divine who is manifesting in everyone. And when I see someone, that is why I remember very fondly the saying of Ramalinga Swami Valalar when he said, Vadiya paire kand podela vadinen. Even the leaf when withers, my heart withers. This is our Sanatan Sanskriti, this is our DNA. And so, Red Cross is something that comes naturally to us. Now what we need is how to make the people aware of it, how to make it a mass movement. It has to be a mass movement. And to make it mass movement, I know that the task ahead before us, ahead of us is to how to activate all our branches, district branches, how to create awareness among our youth, because it is our youth who have to be imbued with this sense of service. Naturally, they are. All that we need is to catalyze it. All this we to do is to institutionalize it, to create forums by which they are able to contribute. You know, the innate service to others, innate sense of service, we have all seen during COVID, haven't we? We have seen. This COVID, the way our country managed, is not only government, it's the people. I was in Nagaland at the time. The state with not even the basic minimum of health facilities. We didn't have even a BSL lab, forget about it, there's no question. If someone is infected with COVID, there was no way to test. So how do you isolate a person? And in such a situation, when this unforeseen epidemic or pandemic struck us, we saw, palpably we felt the good sense among our people. I started getting calls from different parts of our country. I got calls from Indians abroad. Sir, tell us in which way we can help you. And they came. Voluntarily they came. Oxygen was the major problem, so they created oxygen plants. Remote areas were on the Burma, not the one which is close to Assam, where we have some semblance of facility. The remote areas they went. They created dozens of oxygen plants that they built. They built, commissioned, and then handed over. They provided large number of, in fact, warehousing was a problem. They started at one point we had to tell them stop, we don't need this much. Oxygen generators, all various kinds of medicines, all started flooding without my asking. And it happened all over the country. People, they came out and helped the others, those who needed the help. This happened here in this country. I am not aware something like this happened anywhere else in this. Now, this is something which is in head. That's why I say that when we talk about Red Cross, its motives, its objective, its philosophy, it is something which is embedded in our DNA. We need to activate, we need to make our people aware, especially the youth. Now, how do we take it forward? I would like the eminent members of the administrative committee, you have done a yeoman service, you have done extraordinary work. I would also like you to suggest how to take it forward to meet the modern challenges. Challenges which are today and challenges which are likely to emerge tomorrow. And we have numerous such challenges. Creating awareness, we need to reach out to our school students and college students. Maybe nearly next 2 months or so, we will have another Vice Chancellor Conference. Last year, Vice Chancellor Conference, Red Cross had participated, made the presentation. Let us see how much progress has been made, how sensitive they have been, and also think of how to take it forward more vigorously. In the next Vice Chancellor Conference, which we will have in Ooty, sometime in April or early May, I would like Red Cross to come up with the idea how to engage, because this Conference of Vice Chancellor is not only a state university. We have all the universities, all the 45 universities in our state as well as non-state. So they all come together. We don't have silos. We don't have isolation. We all come together. So, and we have over 45 lakhs of students studying in higher education institution in our state. We like this movement to reach them. We also like it to the schools, especially high school, higher secondary schools. We have over 60 lakhs students, over 60 lakhs in schools. I'm talking about the number could be even 80 plus. These are conservative estimate by some estimation because we do not have exact figure of it keeps the new schools keep coming. We have government schools, we have private schools, we have 40% student schools in private schools, 60% in government. How to take this message to the schools, especially the high school and higher secondary school students, how to motivate them to be volunteers for this. Whenever there is a natural calamity, let us say very often we face flood, we face excessive rain. We would like our volunteers to be among the first responders. We need to create that. There are non-government organizations which are doing, social organizations which are doing it. We need to give a platform to our youngsters, our students, to be part of this noble work. So we need to think about it. How do we take it? We also need to think about some ways to meet the challenge which are not much talked about. When a natural calamity strikes, we know that yes, there is a massive flood, massive cyclone. But there are a lot of not much spoken problems which our society is facing and acutely facing. In our state, more than 20,000 people every year, and majority of them are young youth, they are committing suicide. We are known as a suicide capital of the country. The national average of suicide is 12 suicide, 1 lakh population. In our state, we have over 26, more than double the national average. Obviously, there is extreme amount of distress in the mind, social distress, economic distress. These are all inflicting huge cost, emotional, economic, multiple cost on the family, on the society. Can we think of doing something about inspiring, encouraging the youth to be positive, to be confident, how to face? Because mitigating human suffering is not limited to war and natural devastations. There are problems that we have. And acute problems. Friends, 20,000 plus is not a small number. This is huge. And majority of them are our young people. We have to think. What I am trying to say is there are opportunities for us because there are umpteen challenges. We need to reinvent Red Cross in the context of today. Those who laid the foundation, they had a context in which they created. That context is still relevant, but now it has gone much wider. Let's say about the climate. We all know the climate crisis. Can we think of Red Cross to do something? Let us say some waterways getting dried up. We know how it is when a river dries up, it is an invitation for a crisis tomorrow. And the crisis at a larger scale. So in that case, can we think of, now if we see that, and there are plenty of rivers which are now drying up. In terms of mitigating the climate crisis, which is a crisis to humanity. We all know that. It is a crisis to humanity. And we cannot just wish it away, brush it away. I see a great opportunity for us in Red Cross even to extend it. It's not that when somebody is injured and bleeding, we need to give blood. We also need to create a situation when doesn't get injured, doesn't need the blood. Preventive side of it is also, I think, can be our responsibility. And when Justice Jaichandren gave the Robert Frost that we have promises to keep, and the woods are lovely, dark and deep, promises, but we have promises to keep. I would like to say that we have obligations to meet. We have responsibilities to fulfill. And it's a responsibility towards humanity, to our brothers and sisters. And I'm sure, I have no doubt, that given the inherent goodness of our people, and enormous potential, latent potential that we have in our society, Red Cross will be a catalyst, will be a force that will activate, harness the goodness for the larger good of the humanity. I wish all of us, I am being part of it, the very best. I am sure we are confident we will meet the challenge. Today, since you have reached here from despair to hope, now expectations also are growing up. And I'm sure we will meet the expectation. I have no doubt about it. Thank you very much.
May I now request the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and President of Indian Red Cross Society Tamil Nadu branch to distribute the certificates to the Administrative Committee members of Indian Red Cross Society. Dr. Justice M. Jaichandren, Vice President and Chairman, IRCS Tamil Nadu branch. Administrative Committee members, Thiru E. Om Prakash, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India. Thiru Sankara Prasad E., Advocate, High Court of Madras. Thiru P. Atmanathan, IIM graduate and senior member of VHS. Thiru S. R. Krishnan, Chartered Accountant and Administrative Committee member of IRCS Tamil Nadu branch. Thiru Thomas V. John, Chartered Accountant and Senior Red Cross member for more than 30 years. Thiru Karthik Thiru Narayanan, IT professional and Oracle director. Selvi Suguna, Ad hoc committee member. Thiru Jayesha on his general. Thiru Vedavyas, General Secretary. May I now request the Honorable Governor of Tamil Nadu and President of Indian Red Cross Society Tamil Nadu branch to felicitate Mr. Nagappan, the sculptor and who designed and delivered the commemorative statue. Thank you, sir. May I now request the General Secretary Thiru Vedavyas to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning. I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to His Excellency, Honorable Governor, for his august presence and distributing awards at the function in spite of his busy schedule. Many thanks to Dr. Justice M. Jaichandren, Vice President and Chairman, Indian Red Cross Society Tamil Nadu State Branch, and the esteemed committee members for their support and contribution for the function and as well as the entire event. Sincere thanks to the IRCS Tamil Nadu State District Secretaries, Chairmen and other representatives, the legal team, the officials of Tamil Nadu Police, Fire Service, Electricity Board, Corporation officials, the special invitees who are here, and other dignitaries. I would be failing in my duty if I do not extend thanks to the event managers, catering suppliers, housekeeping staff, security, and all staff of Indian Red Cross Society, Tamil Nadu State Branch, and the nurse aid students and the awardees. I should be thanking, in fact, the press who have been here at very short notice. I hope you would excuse us because we couldn't accommodate more number of press people. And the reason why we are here, the main person, Mahatma Gandhi Ji statue we have unveiled. I think we have to be very thankful for the guidance he has given to us as well as generations to come. And a special thanks to Mahatma Gandhi Ji for making sure that we are all united, and we have come here to celebrate an event where the Honorable Governor has graced the occasion. Thank you all. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir.